All right, hello everyone. Peace of Christ to all. Today we have a very interesting topic as usual. Uh, we are hearing in the news that one of the parties of the major parties of England, they decided a while ago actually uh, to make one of their members, who is a Pakistani Muslim, to be their coming elect mayor for the city of London. Now, you know, everybody have his own opinion about this. However, we as people who live in Islamic countries is not the same who never lived there. Everybody have his own experience, as we said. And for me, when I talk based on experience. And based on my experience, I never saw a Muslim, never, ever, ever saw a Muslim. He can do a good job in anything, in any country. It doesn't matter where. You see, even if you go to the most successful countries in the world, between Muslims, I mean, like Dubai. Dubai, it's not really running by the Prince of Dubai. Everything run by foreigners. Everything, you name it. From the traffic light to the Ministry of Education to the Ministry of Defense. Actually, almost 70% of those who work in the Ministry of Defense in Dubai, they are foreigners, either English or American contractors. And some of them even they are hired by both government to be consultant for this government. For those people, they cannot achieve anything by their own. Now, why the party or this party decide to elect a Muslim mayor? I believe everything have a reason, and always, if you want to see why things is happening, look for the reason. There's nothing happen without a reason, and I believe that there's a big reason behind this issue. First of all, those parties, they are in fight in over which, let us say, how we can win the Muslim votes. So when this party, the party of this guy, he was able to get him to be the mayor, that will make any Muslim who is supposedly a member of any other party to leave all those parties and join this party, because obviously this is the one who can make a Muslim be a mayor. The rest, they were not even thinking about it. So the way I see it, it's kind of war of deception between parties, fighting over votes. I don't believe really this party care really for having a Muslim or a Christian or anything like this. Those people don't believe in this and they don't care. However, the guy himself, who he is going to be elected as a mayor, for sure he cared very much for his religion. Actually, I saw him once a while ago in one of the videos. He was debating about Islam, so he is very active in the Islamic society. So he is a person who is very religious, and at least he stand to defend his religion, and he do whatever he can to do so. So now, that being said, what we expecting from the Muslim mayor? As long we are having a Muslim mayor, what we like, I'm not a citizen of the city of London, thank you God, and I don't want to be a citizen of London. I live in London before, by the way, and I love the city, but it's really horrible place to live in because of the number of terrorists who live in the city of London. I'm not saying Muslims, I'm saying terrorists, literally terrorists. This is the center of terrorism in the world. Every terrorist in the world, he run from his country the best place for him to go is London, specifically London, not only just England, London. You go in the park, you see nothing but long beard and people who lost their eye or their one arm, and obviously why? Because they were fighting in Chechnya, fighting in Bosnia, fighting in Afghanistan, fighting in Iraq. It is the bedroom of every terrorist to take a rest and do jihad again later, or to recruit. So this is the situation of London already, and we are not like announcing a secret. Maybe if you did not live there, maybe you have no idea what the city is about. Actually, there's some territories you walk in, you walk in London in some places, you don't see anyone except Pakistani people and people wearing hijab and burqa, you think you are in Londonistan. It's not. It's like Afghanistan, you know. The street is dirty. The place is disgusting. Actually, just last month, I think 6 weeks ago, during the Easter day, a Muslim from Pakistan, he said he put a sign in his store in the Islamic territory area saying Happy Easter. And before the end of the day, the Muslims in that area, they killed him. So we will see now what electing a Muslim mayor in London, how that is going to impact in the authority of Muslims, and how it's going to impact in the authority of non-Muslims. You know, let me think as a Muslim. Let me put myself in the shoes of a Muslim for a second. What is a dream of every Muslim to accomplish if he became a mayor of London? You know, I believe strongly the first dream he will wish or he will work for is to build mosque as much as he can. Supposedly, you know, every Muslim, his dream, his mission is to spread Islam, and this is very normal, and it's not really something surprising to see. So now the Muslim, they will find a great opportunity to put applications in order to allow building mosque in every corner of London, even in areas maybe before they were not able to do so. Now it is their chance to do that. Now I saw in the news, look what the news starts saying. London first Muslim mayor Sadiq Khan, ahead of Goldsmith, slammed for anti-Islam campaign. So this is for them, you see. Everybody is seeing it as an Islam for anti-Islam campaign. So there's another point they want to make here, that, you know what, the anti-Islam campaign is weak, and even if you make campaign, still we can make a Muslim mayor to rule you, and he is the one who will forbid you soon. Like, if you want to do protest in anywhere in the world, you have to get the approval of the city, and that means the approval of the mayor. So imagine you want to do a protest against Islam. What is the situation will be when the mayor himself is a Muslim? Now here I see there's one of two options. Either this Muslim mayor, he will let it go to make himself like he is not really, let us say, a very you know, he want to show himself as a tolerance person, or he want to show himself as a Muslim to the Muslims. And I believe that's at the end of the day, he will not allow things to go far, because simply at the end of the day, people, they will judge him, especially the Muslims. They will say to him, you became a Muslim mayor and you are allowing those people to make a protest against Islam. That will not be, that's not right. How you are Muslim, you allow such a thing? How you sign, how you put your signature over such a thing? Same time, what the Muslims expect him to do is to take anything offensive from the city of London, offensive to Muslims. As an example, I hope, and I hope really, he will forbid people from drinking wine, and he will close all the bars, and he will forbid people from eating pork, and he put anyone in jail for eating pork. And in the month of Ramadan, if you don't fast, he might, he should actually, he should, he's a Muslim, you know, he's, I saw him debating about Islam, you know, defending Islam badly. So he should really put anyone in jail for breaking and offending the Islamic people, breaking the Islamic law and offending Muslims. If you eat pork in a restaurant, or if you are a restaurant and you serve pork, I believe strongly that he have the right to put you in jail, and this is a good thing. And he should actually, as a Muslim, you know, we know, like as an example, Muhammad, he said, uh, the one who changes religion, kill him. So he's a Muslim, maybe he should practice Islam, and he should announce that, you know what, from now on things is going to be different, and we need to change the law of the city of London, and we want to save the city. So this guy, he might come with a law and make a suggestion to change things, like, you know, starting from eating pork and drinking and food and the clothes style, closing all the bars, open only bacha bazi. Bacha bazi, for those who do not know what is that, Muslims, they love to have a boy dressed as a woman to dance. But I'm not sure how they call it um in Pakistan. I forgot the way they pronounce it to show you in the video. So he will forbid any nightclub and any dancing, but he will promote his own tradition as a Muslim to bring little boys, and they will put makeup on them, and they will dress them like a woman, and then the dancers, or let's say this boy who is dancing, they will start touching him. All right. Uh, Somebody here saying to me news. I don't know. I don't know if this is true. Somebody saying to me, Sadiq Khan has been working as a secular, what? Solicitor in a human right. He has questions why women should wear hijab on or niqab in London. He has voted for a favor of some same-sex marriage, and therefore got a fatwa upon him, which is I don't know, because once I saw him defending Islam. So like what somebody is saying to me here in the text in the chat is a news for me. That's, you are saying that Sadiq Khan, he voted against wearing hijab, and he voted for same sex marriage. That's really a news for me. Well, if this is the case, then he is not a Muslim. So why they are saying he's a Muslim? If he is approving that, it's mean he's not Muslim. Like, imagine someone, he claimed to be a Christian. You know what? Someone, he claimed to be a Christian, and then you approve gay marriage. That's not a Christian. Behave. You know, you are no Christian. Do we agree? So if you are saying, if this is true, that he is really a person who vote for gay marriage, well, I can say he is no Muslim. So why in the news they are reporting to us that he's a Muslim? That's a false fiction. Then, you know, a Muslim, he is against hijab, he is no Muslim, because if you don't do that, it's mean you are not a Muslim. A Muslim, you know what Muhammad, he said about being a gay. Let us see. The one who do the act of people of Lut, which means the act of people of Lut, which means being gay, homo. All right, there is a story where Allah supposedly he burned the people of Lut, and supposedly Muhammad is taking this story from our Bible, the Old Testament. So Muhammad, he said, those who make the act of Lut, kill him. All right. So obviously this guy, he don't follow Islam, and he's not a Muslim. So why they are saying he's a Muslim? You know what I mean? I want to search for anyone. Can you post for me a link? The one who's saying that, please. WA, can you post for me a link about what you are saying so we can check it out? Because this is really this is a news for me, as I said. But anyway, maybe he did vote at that time so he can get in. Like, you know, okay, hold on. Obama, he voted for gay marriage. Obama, he voted for gay marriage, right? But if you think about it, he is hurting who? He is hurting the Western society, not his own people, because most of Muslims are not gays. And even if somebody is a gay, he hide it because this is a big shame for the Muslims. So, uh, you know, Obama, he voted for abortion. In Islam, abortion is haram. It's forbidden. But Obama, he know that those who want to kill their babies are not going to be the Muslims or those Americans who don't believe in God. Not even the Christians, anyway. Those who don't care, who want to have sex around, get a birth net, and then she don't want to have a baby, so she dump him in the sewage. Uh, so actually, still, I don't trust him to be not a Muslim anyway, because I just remember Obama now, because Obama, he did the same. Obama, he is the one who brought holiday for Muslims. He made a holiday for them. Obama, he built a little mosque in the White House, a chapel for the Muslims to pray. Uh, he hired many people in the White House, in the Department of Defense, in the FBI, in the CIA. He smuggled his own people everywhere. And for sure, under Obama, we know that terrorism is flourishing all over the Middle East. As an example, when George Bush he left, Al Qaeda is almost gone. There's nothing left of Al Qaeda. George Bush is gone. Obama he came, and bingo, the Muslim terrorists are all over. Not only in Afghanistan, no more. They flourish everywhere. So. Obviously, there is, Muslims, they play deception. We cannot trust them. And I agree with the person who said in the text, we cannot trust a Muslim for even voting for same-sex marriage, etc. But what is very weird, that you are saying he voted against hijab, but still, I don't believe in him still, because it might be for the sake of deception. Now here, I want to ask myself. I ask myself a question always about the Western people. Me. I'm not born in America. I'm an American, but I'm not born in the state. And you can tell from my accent. For those who hear me first time, and always I see things differently from the way you see it, and this is very normal because we grow up in different atmosphere, different culture. Everything we have is different. Even our food is different. Uh, when I look at the Western, and I see, after all what people of London they heard of Muslims, shouldn't you be worried about having a Muslim in such a position? I will say no based on my experience, because those Western, they are the last one to worry. Seriously, the worry of Western, with my respect to everybody who's listening to me, I know all of you are mostly the one who's listening to me are Western, and I appreciate you, especially those who support me. But generally speaking, Western, they don't really care. Like Obama, he said it clearly in one of his speeches. He said, "Me as a Muslim," he said that. Me as a Muslim, like what is the chance for me to say me as a Muslim? Seriously. Why I want to say that? Why someone he is not a Muslim, you want to say me as a Muslim? What the chance of George Bush to say that? 0 to 1 billion? Why Obama he said that? Still the American, they voted for him. They did. They voted for him twice. Not only once, not only two. I mean, like, they voted for him as a senator, they voted for him as a president, and if he go for election again, trust me, they will vote for him for the third time. They will not.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Many other Americans have Muslims in their families or have lived in a Muslim majority country. I know because I am one of them. But my father came from a Kenyan family that includes generations of Muslims. As a boy, I spent several years in Indonesia and heard the call of the Azan at the break of dawn.
See?
I have known Islam on 3 continents before coming to the region where it was first revealed. That experience guides my conviction. You're absolutely right that John McCain has not talked about my Muslim faith.
My Muslim faith. He's not asking him about Muslim faith. Even the guy who corrected him, he said, "You mean you're a Christian faith?" So if a Muslim, if someone he is so proud about Islam and Muslims, and he praises Islam so much, so why you say you are a Christian? This is why we say we cannot trust Muslims until they prove the opposite. You see, supposedly he's an apostate, and ask yourself why Muslim they voted for someone he's an apostate. According to Muslims, the one who is apostate, he should be what? He should be killed. The Prophet of Islam, he said, the one who changes religion, kill him. So according to Islam, Obama is a very much wanted man, but yet the Muslims they vote for him. So in this case now, about this guy from Pakistan, he will be the mayor of London. I am sure the Muslim they vote for him, and this is how you know if this is true or not. I mean, if he is really not a true Muslim or not. If the Muslims, if you are saying that he did not, or he vote against hijab, and he vote for gay marriage, but still the Muslims they vote for him. So how you explain that to me? You know what I mean? If I am a Christian, like I made a video before about Trump and about what his name, Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz, he play very much as a Christian, a lot as like, I mean, this guy, he speak about the gospel. Even his father is a preacher, but I did not swallow his Christianity at all. Why? One of the debate, he was speaking to Trump, and he said to Trump, when Trump he said, I will not let any poor man die in the street for he being poor, which means he should get health treatment. Ted, he jumped like a crazy, and he said to him, who is going to pay for it? You want the government to pay for it? That is telling me a lot about him being a false Christian, because a false Christian will never reject taking someone to hospital. He is poor, he cannot afford it, but he preferred him to die in the street. This is why I dumped this man in my trash can, and I said there's no way that Ted Cruz is a Christian guy. Obviously he's an evil man. Trump, he might not be Christian, like, I mean, maybe Christian by name, but he is behaving a lot better than this one who claimed to be Christian. So here in the case of this mayor, or this coming mayor, which look like he is going to be elected, he vote against hijab, he vote for gay marriage, he is very secular, as many they say, but yet the Muslim they want to vote for him. Don't you think that this is fishy? Me as a Christian, I'm not going to vote for someone he agree with gay marriage. So why Muslims would? You know my point? Why someone who is a Muslim, he will agree with it when this is extremely against his religion? It doesn't make sense. For me, I find it that this is very funny and very weird and very fishy. So I will not be surprised if this is just a kind of a strategic tactic, so he can get in, and then when he is in, he can do whatever he wants. This is the link he gave us, this gentleman, in the text from the Daily Mail. And all right, it says, death threat to UK top Muslim MP who voted for gay marriage. Police have told Sadiq Khan he should review the security around him. All right. Okay. And his family. Okay, but you know what? What if about this threat is fabricated? Because obviously nothing happened to him, right? And this guy, he walked in the street, as you see, without bodyguards. Nobody killed him. Nobody hurt his family. Nothing happened to him, right? So we will see. We will see. However, for me, when somebody vote for a Muslim after all what's happening, maybe they are voting based in his behavior before. They say, well, he's a Muslim by name, but he is not really a Muslim. So you know what? Look like he is. Uh, uh, he being a Muslim is just nothing but a name, and maybe that will be a kind of propaganda for his party, even in Islamic, in the front of Islamic countries, to say, you see how much we are tolerant, and we have even a mayor for London to be a Muslim. It might be, you know. However, for me, I cannot really trust a Muslim. You know, you remember we showed you many times before that there is in the Quran, in chapter 3, verse 28, where the Muslims been ordered to speak friendly to you and act toward you in a way, but in fact they are not allowed to mean it in their heart. So how I can know that this guy is not practicing what it's called taqiyya? Taqiyya is a very well-known practice by Muslims, and they do it everywhere. Like even ISIS, by the way. When ISIS came to Syria, ISIS, they never force anyone to pray in the beginning. They never beat anyone in the street in the beginning. They never beat women or force children to go and train for army or nothing like this. They were very kind for everybody, extremely kind, to the point they made people love them. And this is how they grow. And the second they are growing people by number and power and arm, they are not the nice people you know no more. And this is exactly what it's called taqiyya. As you see here, Muslims are not allowed you to take you as a friend or as a protector. So this guy, according to Islam, he's an apostate, for he's taking the British government, which is not an Islamic government, as a protector and his government. And not only doing that, he is part of this government. That's a big shame in Islam. However, he is allowed to do that. So if he mean it for real, if the disbeliever, he take those non-Christians, non-Muslims, Jews and the disbelievers, and the one they call them the hypocrite, as for a friend, if he became mighty and honorable with them, in the preference to the believers who are sinners, so if you do that, if you seek might and honor to those who they are not Muslims for real, by taking them as a friend or protectors, you have no connection with Allah, and you has no honor or mercy or protection from Allah, which means you are dead. Which means this is a signature of Allah to kill him. Kill him. No protection means there's, kill him. Okay? Protection only offered for those who they are Muslims. When you see the word there's no mercy or protection, it's mean any Muslim should kill him. Now, unless what? There's an exception for taking those people as a friends or protectors or government, unless that it be to guard yourself against them, save yourself from them, taking it as way or security, saving yourself from them by speaking in a friendly way toward them with while your heart is like this. So maybe this is what this guy is doing. He is speaking to us in a friendly way. He vote for the same as Obama he did. He vote against anything will make him look like he is not. He's a conservative Muslim. He vote for gay marriage. He vote for abortion. But remember, Obama, he made an exception for Muslims in the health law. As an example, me as an American citizen, I have to sign for health, as I've been told, as a must. All right. Otherwise, they said they will give me a fine if you don't do so. However, if you are a Muslim, you don't have to. So Muhammad Obama, he made an exception from all the citizens of USA, only for Muslims and the Amish. And I believe he added the word Amish to this law to make it's not done just for the Muslims to make them happy. So obviously Obama, he is thinking carefully about his people, when he votes for gays and lesbian, he knows that that will not affect the Muslims anyway, because the majority of them, they don't go for that, for many reasons. Because as I said, even if there is, I believe, by the way, there is a big number of Muslims are gays, but because the culture is against it, so they hide it. As an example, I posted a long time ago a video made by Saudi Arabia TV. According to the Saudi TV, 40% to 45% of the city of Jeddah, they have a homosexuality relationship. I'm talking about men, not women. The study was involved only male. And there's a huge number of them, they have sexual relationship with a family member, which means the first relationship they have was with a brother, or even a father, or even a cousin, or even an uncle. You know, because Islamic society do not give a human being some freedom to act normally, so they go in a very extreme measure regarding sex. So they will not avoid to have sex with anything they see around. Anything, excuse my language, have a hole, even if it's a disposal machine, they go for it. You remember the guy who was killed for making a video about a Muslim woman? She was raped over and over by her uncle. I think he was a German. Anyone remember his name? I forgot I forgot the name of the video. This is a video actually we should not forget about. You know, this guy, he paid his life for it. Let's search this way. I don't know if we can find it. This is a very important video actually. I don't know why I forgot the name. That's not even, maybe because we did not watch it for long. And this guy, he does, you know, deserve a lot of respect from us. Anyway, for me, I see that there is something fishy in this, and I see that the Western, they did not change, and you know, they walk maybe 100 foot forward when it's come to technology, etc., and they go 1,000 foot backward when it's come to ethic and to be smart. I hope I'm wrong about this guy, and I hope that I am not really, you know, I'm not right about him. But I believe strongly that there is no way a Muslim is going to act against his religion, unless he is planning for something bigger. All right. Maybe he is planning even to be a prime minister. So maybe he is a mayor today, he will behave, he will not act as a Muslim as much as a normal citizen, hoping that maybe tomorrow, after he became a mayor, he will be maybe a possible option to be the prime minister of England. Why not? You know, in the West, everything is possible. As I said, the American, they voted for a Muslim who said clearly, I'm a Muslim. And still they voted for him. You know, for those who do not know America, sorry, in America, education is very sorry for the sound. Let me get some water. All right, sorry for this. In America, you know, education is very, very bad. And when I'm talking about education, I'm not talking about how to make a computer or etc. When it's come to geography, history, etc., and anything have to do with building the human being from inside, not building a machine, it's extremely bad. So this is why you see those American, they are really, with my respect to everybody, I don't mean to insult, but this is my experience. Most of them, they are very naive and they have no idea what are you talking about. Until now, you will see in America, people do not know what Islam is about. Until now in America, they think that Islam is the same as a Christianity, and some of them even they think that the same it's a branch of Christianity, and they think it's like Jehovah's Witnesses or etc. If you speak to any American, he will say to you, in every religion there is terrorists. This is the first thing you will hear. I remember once I sat with an American guy. I met him in Asia. We were in a coffee shop. He said, "Where are you from?" And etc. And then I was reading in my phone in Arabic. So he said, "Oh, what do you read?" I said, "Well, this is it's about Islam." He said, "Oh, you are a Muslim?" I said, "No way, I'm not. It's a very, very disgusting religion." So he started defending Islam. I said, "Are you a Muslim?" He said, "No." So this is why I say, when we speak about Western, generally speaking, you meet people, they are really amazing in ignorance. I said, how you defend Islam or do not know what Islam is about, and why you are defending it anyway? Like, do you feel like I'm attacking you? He said, no, but everybody, like, this is the propaganda of those Islamophobia. I said, do you know what Islamophobia? You tell me about it. Let me tell you something. In this case, I am Islamophobia. What do you know about Islam? He said, I read the Quran from the beginning to the end. I said, did you? Did you really? So I start asking a question. I said, I never saw that. This is not in the Quran. Each time I said to him something, he said, this is not true. It's not in the Quran. I have the Quran. I read it all. I said, you keep saying I read it all, but I mean no insult. You are not telling the truth. You know nothing about the Quran. Let me show you in my phone what I'm talking about. So I showed you the first one, the first verse, the second verse, the third verse. He said, this is, I don't know, maybe this is different Quran. I said, no, there's no different Quran. You have to read one of those translations. They are existing in English and they are in the internet for free, right? He said, no, I got one, I got the book. I said, no problem, still it's going to be the same. Like, translation can be changed a little bit, but it's the same. Anyway, so after speaking with him for like 30 minutes, then he said to me, still, I don't think you are right. I think you are being just harsh. In Islam, Muslims are people like everybody. There's bad and good. I said, I agree. There's bad and good. Who said that? I'm talking about Islam. I'm not talking about Muslims. You see the stupidity of those people? I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about the religion. From the religion, we can know about the followers. Don't tell me about the Christians. Tell me about Christ. If Christ teach the Christian to kill and Christians they kill, this is not the fault of the Christian as much as the fault of the teacher. So, did Muhammad teach his followers to kill, to do violence, to rape, to steal, etc.? Yes, he was the top, a thief. He was the top criminal. He was the top killer. So my question, and I hope maybe somebody can get his chance to ask him, is Muhammad is the best example for this man? I mean, this guy is going to be a mayor from the Labour Party. The Labour Party, which means, by the way, he himself, he cannot be a mayor if the Labour Party did not choose him to be. He is getting the support of the party. This is why he will be a mayor. And this is telling me a lot about this party. And this is telling me a lot about the system in UK. How corrupt, how stupid it is, how bad it is. Many of you might be from the UK and you might get insulted if I speak about your Queen. But I say no secret that the royal family in England, not only the Prime Minister and the rest of them, they are extremely corrupt. The Queen of England, she go every few months to the Middle East for one reason, to collect some priceless gifts so she can sell them in the auctions. Every few months she go to visit the Sultan of Oman. Why she visit the Sultan of Oman more than Dubai? Because when she go to Oman, the Sultan of Oman, he shower her with diamonds. He showered her with gifts which is priceless. And the same for the crown prince. Actually, even the one they call her princess, which is very funny to be called a princess for such a family, Diana, she was nothing, excuse my language, she was nothing but a whore who was sleeping with everybody in the palace. And actually, I saw myself a program made in England by the government TV about her. She slept with the cook, she slept with the guard, she slept with the chef of the guard, she slept with everybody. And after all of this, she went with a Muslim boyfriend because he is so rich. So this is a family of very corrupt people. And now, in the future, you will have a crown prince who will become the king of the country, and he is nothing but a corrupt man. He was cheating his wife too. Not only his wife was cheating on him. So this is a family of cheaters, filthy, trashy, garbage. Yet people, they call them prince and princess. And this is the funny thing about the word. If you are a prince, your filth is good. If you are a poor man, you are disgusting. I mean, like when this woman Diana, she died, uh, people, they cry, they put the flowers, TV programs, tons of thousands of people went to Birmingham. I was there actually. I was there and I went to see, like, it was very weird for me what's happening. And I dress black usually. So the TV station, they come to me, they said, where are you from? And you sound like you are sad. I said, I'm not sad. I'm not sad at all. Why I want to be sad? So they left me and they jumped to the other guy. You know, I'm not sad. I'm dressing black. This is how I dress. So anyway, uh, people get sad. There's a theory. It's called the theory of the cattle. So like if you see two people crying, you cry too. Like you can transform emotion on the air. So like if you go to a funeral, you see people crying, you cry. If you are watching a TV program and some drama happened there, especially in some culture where people they cry easy, you saw some tears and some like act. You cry, many people they are very sensitive, they cry easy. So I believe at that time people they were crying, but they don't know why. Even they cry more for Diana more than they cry for their own mother when she passed away. Because they want to join the crowd. The crowd is crying, so we crowd. But why the crowd is crying? Nobody knows. This woman, she was a bad woman. She was cheating her husband. She was sleeping with everybody. She had no dignity to the point she stepped and she was going out during her time of being married. She's not divorced yet with a Muslim man. This is how trashy she is. And yet people, they call her princess. So in the West, things can be turned upside down. And if you are a whore, you can be called a princess. And if you are good, you can be called a whore. And it doesn't matter really what do you do. What is matter is how people view what you do. Your laundry is clean, even if it's dirty, as long there's some people, they praise you. The media, they praise you. Everybody will praise you. Like who in the world is going? I never heard one person saying bad things about Diana. Not even once. I don't think anyone there, because when you do that, people they will say, "Oh, like you're just saying things nobody dare to say." But in fact, this woman, she is a very bad woman. However, she is not the only one. But this is the top of England, the Queen, the crown prince, the wife of the crown prince. Even they are saying now that the children of the princess Diana, they're not children from the crown prince. They found letters about her being pregnant from different guys, and which means this one who will become the crown prince after the queen die, he is not even from the crown prince right now. He is the son of Diana from different guy. They are saying I think it was from a guard or a cook. We are not sure. Anyway, so everything is upside down. It's exactly what happened when you speak about Islam. Like who dared to say Muhammad was a filthy man? Who is the one want to say that Muhammad was a criminal, child molester? The second you go in politics, you will not see any of those people exist. Like Trump, he said 2 words about Muslims, they hate us, and look what happened to him. The whole world is against him, in and out. Within the house, within his own party, within his own people, almost they want to eat him alive for saying that. And out, everybody, even the Prime Minister of England, he insulted him for saying that, because everybody want to be a hypocrite. So we are living in the world of hypocrisy, and I believe that the Liberal Party, by electing this man, they are being hypocrite. And I hope that they will not regret badly their decision. We will see. Time will tell. Now, in the West, everything is, expected. It's okay for me, but not for anybody else. My answer is the question: what did Muhammad say about being a gay? What Muhammad say about being a gay? First of all, if somebody want to be a gay, this is his business right away. Like, I mean, I'm not against you to be a gay, but don't force yourself on me. As simple as that. You want to be a gay, be a gay. However, for me as a Christian, I will not hesitate to say being a gay is a big, big, big sin in the eye of God. You like it, you don't like it, this is my book. All right? You don't like it, what you can do. All right? This is my Bible. You don't believe me? Go and read my Bible. In the Old Testament and in the New Testament. So, if somebody want to be a gay, he can be a gay. This is his issue, but you don't force your sexuality on me. Actually, I am against anyone to use the word gay, because the second you say gay, today the word gay, speaking about sex, it doesn't mean happy. Before it used to be happy, right? So you are saying to me how you do sex in the bedroom when you say you are a gay. You are telling me you have sex man to man or women to women. Why you are telling me that? I remember when I was in school, there's something happened, but it was very funny, and actually I made it funny on purpose. First day I joined, I was doing my master degree. I was late for the seminar. I was moving from a country to country, university. So in the new university, the doctor, when I arrived, he said to me, by the way, in here we do group studies. So you try to join one of the groups and you study with them. We do group study, not like one, we do project together. I said, fine. So after the doctor, he finished, there's a girl next to me. I don't know even any name in the room yet, not even one. I just came an hour ago. The class is finished. I asked the girl next to me, I told her, I meant I want to be with you in the group, So I said, by the way, can I be with you? I don't know anyone yet. She is next to me. She said, sorry, I'm lesbian. I said, oh, okay, nice to meet you. I laugh in my heart. I said, what a stupid people, man. This is my first day. I'm telling her I want to be with you in the group. She's telling me, by the way, I'm lesbian. She thought I'm asking her to go out. So second day when I went to the cafeteria, she was in the morning. I saw her in the cafeteria in the other side of the cafeteria. He said, hey, lesbian, how are you? And she went so crazy, and she came back to me and said, why you are saying that? Why you are saying that? I said, what's wrong? It's your name? I said, no, it's not my name. I said, oh, yesterday I told you, I want to be with you. You told me I'm lesbian, and I told you my name. Nice to meet you. Sorry, English is not my second language, Anyway, so if being lesbian is not a shame, why are you ashamed of calling you lesbian? Call yourself lesbian. Change your name, call yourself lesbian. Those things is a private matter. Your sexual life should not be exposed to others. As simple as that. Women want to have sex with women, go. This is your business. But you do not need to tell me that I do this. Like, imagine I shake hand with you. I say I like women only. Like, there's no point. It's stupid even to say it, right? Should I tell you what I do in bed? Should I tell you I sleep with who? What kind of male or female? What does this have to do with this? It's a sign of disrespect, actually. Imagine you go, you speak in the microphone first time in your life, and you say to them, by the way, I like women. Like what? I sleep with women only. What does that have to do with anything? And this is why, I am against enforcing things on others. Like they have a festival for gays. Okay, you know what? Should we have festival for those who are straight? Should we bring beds in the street and we practice in the front of people to celebrate this event? Freedom is good. I believe freedom is very good because in the atmosphere of freedom, you know who I am. When there's no freedom, you will not know me. If you force me to pray, I will pray, but doesn't mean I am a believer. This is why in countries like in Saudi Arabia, uh, according to Saudi, there's zero gays, which is really very funny. Like Ahmadinejad, he said, in Iran, there's no gays. For sure, there's no gays. Who dare to say I am a gay, right? Nobody dare to say. So freedom is something, and enforcing your freedom in others. When your freedom is going to affect others, you are exceeding the limit. Like I have a yard, I can do barbecue in my yard, but I cannot throw fire at your yard. I cannot go naked in my yard just to show you myself. Yes, I'm a free in my yard, but there's a limit. And the funny about those people, they are very much into human rights. Like if you see those people who are gays and lesbian and those who call themselves very liberals, they speak too much about human rights, but they are number one people who support killing babies. Like they are number one who support the rights of cats and dogs, but they have no shame of killing a baby. When a woman should do abortion, what are you trying to say? You want to kill a baby, right? You are killing not only a baby, you are killing your baby, your own son. When I study law, if you kill a woman, she's a pregnant, you will be charged for killing two human beings. Two. This is by law. You will be charged for the murder of two people, not one. You killed the woman and the baby in her womb. So how come in the case of murder we charge him for two, but we allow the murder for one? Who is the mother? Do the mother she own me? Like my mother, she can kill me? Imagine right now my mom, she says to me, like I killed you when you were one week old or 2 weeks old or 5 weeks old. What's wrong with those people? This is why I say that the world is controlled by hypocrisy, and TV stations and media, they control the mind of a human being, and they make you do things even if it's a crime, but they make you feel better about it. And actually, I believe strongly there's no woman she do abortion, she will live normal life, because she always will feel guilty. That will destroy you from inside. You see, if you lose a baby, but not because you did decide to lose the baby, this is a different story. But you kill your own baby, you are a criminal. You are a criminal. You killed a human being. You don't want to get pregnant, well, don't have sex or even use a protection. But you don't go and get pregnant and you kill the baby. You see, a woman, she get pregnant and she don't want the baby. She take the baby, she put him in the front of a door of a church. She is 1,000,000 times better than a woman she killed her own son. You don't want him, no problem. Deliver the baby and give him to somebody. There's millions of people, they are desperate to have an adopted son. Anyway, we are going out of our topic, but this is why I say those people, I don't trust them, because if this guy, he will vote for abortion, if this guy, he will vote for gay and lesbian, and if this guy, he will vote against hijab, so why they are saying to us a Muslim guy? Like, what is the reason to call this guy a Muslim? In here, like, what the point of this title here, that this guy is a Muslim? Where is the Muslim? Where is the Muslim of him? If he vote for gays, if he vote for against hijab, if he vote for those things, so why they call him Muslim? You know what I mean? So obviously somebody is using the name for their own propaganda, a Muslim mayor. So either he is a Muslim, and then we will believe you is a Muslim mayor, or he is not. Like, why didn't say a Christian mayor? We didn't hear that term, Christian mayor for London. You know, somebody will say, well, it's normal to have a Christian mayor. No, not necessarily. You know, and since when those secular government they mention a religion next to the name? Obviously, that is done for a purpose, and the purpose is fishy. If I am a Muslim mayor, I will forbid people from being gays and lesbian, because this is what Islam teach. And if somebody is apostate, according to Islam, he should be killed. And if somebody want to eat pork, he should be getting at least 40 lashes in his back first time. And if somebody drink wine 4 times, he should be killed, as Muhammad said. And even it's forbidden in the Quran, chapter 5, verse number 3, to eat pork or, you know, many kind of food. And you know, if you are a gay, even the law should, you know, you see it in front of you. And here, what if you are a thief and the mayor of London, he will practice the law of Islam? I think you guys, you saw this story before, we mentioned it, right? Actually, I advise you to read it. It's very funny story. Actually, there's a person, his account, I think it's called Islam Exposed, something like this, or Exposing Islam. I forgot really. He made a video about it, which is very funny. You can watch it. Maybe if he is listening, he can post the video under my video here, and I will approve the link. This is a story about a guy. He is a thief, and by the way, in Islam, if you are a thief and you stole an egg, they cut your hand. But if you steal only from Muslims, if you steal from Christians, it's okay. All right. Yeah, actually, the name is Exposing Islam. Sorry, Exposing Islam. Search for Exposing Islam. So if you steal an egg, they cut your hand. And this is a story here about a guy who came. They got him to Muhammad, and they told him he stole. He's a thief. He said, kill him right away, Muhammad. Did not even ask why, what he stole. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what he stole. Kill him. The people said he has just committed theft. Well, come on, you know. Then the messenger, he said, okay, cut his hand off. And then after that, so they cut his right hand. And then after cutting his right hand off, he was brought again the second time, and Muhammad, he said, kill him. The people, they say, well, he has just committed theft. So Messenger of Allah said, okay, cut his foot off, because in Islam, they have to cut your arm or leg in opposite direction, which means if they cut your right hand, the second crime you do, they cut your left foot in the opposite direction. So he was brought for the third time, and Muhammad, he said, kill him. The people said, he has committed theft. The Messenger of Allah said, okay, so cut his hand off. Now, what is the left hand? So his left hand, as you see, they start with the right one. The left hand was cut off. He was brought for the fourth time, and he said, Muhammad, he said, kill him. The people said, he has committed theft. The Messenger of Allah said, okay, cut his foot. Now he have no arms, he have no foot. Remember, this is the fourth time. The fourth time. Question, somebody have no arms, how he was stealing? Because after the third time, they cut his left hand off, and now he have 1 foot and no arms at all. 2 arms is gone. He have 1 foot. How does guy steal? He can't even walk. He can't go anywhere. In order to walk with a person like this, you have to have your arms to hold a stick or something so you can push yourself around. He have no arms, he have no hands, and he have one foot. How he steal? And look here, by the way, how disgusting this behavior of Muhammad. A person, you cut his hand off, and then you cut his foot, and then you cut his hand, and then you cut his foot. Imagine a person, a human being, he have no arms and he have no foot. And they say to us, Islam is about mercy. Imagine, seriously, you cut the arms of a human being and the feet of a human being. He became a piece of meat in the street. He cannot move, he cannot do anything. He cannot eat. How he will eat? He's a dog? How he will move? How he will go to the bathroom? How he will do anything? This is a very disgusting religion. However, the story here is getting more ugly and disgusting and stupid, because after now he have no arms and no feet. They brought him for the 5th time. They cut his left foot. The one is the right foot. The one is left. All right. And then they brought him for the 5th time. But how he stole? He have no arms. He have no feet, and still they accuse him of a theft. It's impossible. However, I believe strongly that the whole story is nothing but a fabrication. Obviously, I believe Muhammad, he cut hands and arms, yes, but the story here is nothing but a fabrication. They want to tell you that Muhammad, at the end he would be killed anyway. He told you from the beginning, kill him. As if he's Allah. I thought Allah, Muhammad, he said, I do not know the unseen. All right? I do not know the unseen. And after they cut his arms and his hand, so we took him away and killed him. We then dragged him and cast him into a well like a dog. Imagine. Look. You see what they did? You believe it? So when somebody want to say to me, I want to elect a Muslim for a position, this is a person who believes in this garbage, in this disgusting religion. How you can elect a person like this? Those people who vote for human rights and cats and dogs. By the way, I love animals. Don't take me wrong, but I mean they are weird. Those people who have 5 rings in their nose and 10 rings in their ears, and they give us speeches about protecting gays and lesbians, and then yet they vote for a guy. He is a Muslim. He want to practice. You don't know what he's going to practice. How we know that he will not switch to be a religious person tomorrow? Like when American, they voted for Obama, how the American guaranteed that Obama will not decide to be ISIS overnight? This guy, he have a power over the nuclear codes. All the nuclear weapon in USA right now is in his pocket. He is the most powerful man right now in the top of this earth, a Muslim. I understand that the system, not all of it in his hand, but he can do things. He can do things, and he will regret. And already, actually, the American, they are regretting the stupidity of their decision to vote for him. After 8 years having a Muslim in the White House, what happened? What happened? Go visit the airports of USA, like Trump, he spoke about it. You go to USA airports, most of it, 90% of it, you feel like you are visiting an airport in maybe in Jordan or in Egypt. This is not America. This is why Trump, when he was speaking, saying things, people really they like what he say, because he's being truthful. Enough is enough. Stupidity and lies is amazing. Nobody want to say the king is naked. Nobody want to say Islam is disgusting. Oh, Trump, he said that. Actually, this is why he got my support, because I noticed that this guy, I don't agree with him with many things, by the way, but at least he's honest more than them. At least he said something truthful about Islam. He is not being a hypocrite to them. He is not afraid of them. He is not a potato. So we hope things will be better, and we hope that those people will find like better education about who they are voting for. And as I said, I hope that this guy is not really a Muslim, because if what you are saying true, that he is secular, he don't really care for Islam, that's a good thing. But then he is not a Muslim for me. So why they call him a Muslim? I think the answer is very easy. To get Muslims join the Labour Party and make them believe that we are your party. As simple as that. Same as the Democrat Party, 99% of Muslims in the US say they join it because they find this party is the most perverted party ever, which can help them perfectly to seek their goal. With this, I say thank you guys for being with us, and if any of you have any request for me regarding any video, please feel free to contact me, and don't forget please to tell your friends about my books, Quran and Science in Depth, and the Deception of Allah, which became extremely popular by many of you, but still I believe people they should read more Quran and Science, because this book is full of reference and great things to tell and share. And don't forget to mention to your friends who speak French that we have our new French book, which is The Secret of the Arabian Prophet. In French, it's Les Secrets du Prophète Arabe. So share with your friends, and I hope people they will read it and they will like it, and we can spread the truth all over. With this, I say thanks. God bless. Christ is Lord. Islam is false. I mean to that. Thank you.